Okay, we're about to go outside. Savvy is dressed warm.
Yes.
Her boots are a little cold from the last time she went out, so she's walking weird. Chase is going out. What are you going to do?
I got a little slow motion thing I'm going to do while I'm shoveling the driveway.
And
I'm very productive shoveling the driveway.
That's right. That's right. We're all bundled up. I'm not going to stay long, but I thought you guys would want to see
Look at
us
this.
out here. So we honestly didn't even get that much, like compared to people around us. But we still got more than I realized. I hadn't opened up our front door. Woo! What do you think, Savvy?
Savannah, you're going to jump in that.
Yeah. Well, that too.
Okay, let's see it.
Okay. Wait, I need to go over here.
Okay.
Okay.
Whoa!
It's cold.
I bet.
Whoa.
So for everybody that's leaving me comments that you're in Florida with your 80-degree weather, I'm so jealous. But
We're jealous.
this is fun too.
Whoa.
Oh, it's beautiful. You can tell it's golden hour with the way the sun is back there. So what do you think, Savvy? Oh my gosh.
It's so cold.
And Chase has been trying to scrape the driveway. Not that we're leaving, I'm not really sure. I guess he's just trying to get it cleared off so it doesn't, so it doesn't get icy. And then George loves it. He's probably in here, right here, waiting on me. Whew. George loves it. Oh my gosh, look at my boots. He doesn't even notice that it's so cold outside, but Tiger hates it. He goes out like once, twice a day. He just holds it until he goes out. George is eating the snow that I brought in.
Yeah.
We're gonna make snow ice cream here in a second, so I'm gonna leave this. Hey, Savvy,
Okay.
I'm gonna leave this here. Just get clean snow.
Okay.
We're gonna fill that up and make snow ice cream. You're fine. I already have my boots off because they were so wet. So I had no idea I'd be vlogging today. It was just a super lazy day, but since they were going outside, I thought I would show that. And I thought I'd just kind of show you like how our house looks. And I must have locked her out. I'm coming.
It's a little cold out here.
Sorry, I didn't lock you out. Look at them, my face is so red. Are you guys coming in?
Yeah. I'm going to finish shoveling this.
Okay. I'm gonna take you through the house real fast and just show you what it looks like when we're lazy. And look at her pants. Those are solid black pants
Oh my gosh.
that have snow on them. Okay, I'm gonna help get her dressed and warm, and then I'll show you guys the house. Okay, so this is my entryway. Obviously, I'm gonna have to clean this up in a second and dry up the floor, but he's gonna go check it. He loves the snow. He's gonna eat it. And then we basically have had this room shut down. The light's on right now, but we try to keep all the windows and blinds closed to help with like keeping the cold air out. Like I said, my house is a mess. We also keep our water dripping because it helps keep the pipes from freezing. So we have that going on any bathrooms that like are close to an exterior wall. Like our, oh, what's this? Powder room. We don't have one because it's in the center of the house. But this is our house. I keep letting the boys come here and warm up when they go outside to go potty. I turn the fire on and let them warm up. They're spoiled rotten. And then we did have dinner tonight. We cooked spaghetti, and they're asking people to not run their dishwashers or washers just to help conserve like energy and heat and stuff right now. So I just hand washed these real quickly. And then we're in the process of looking for a rug. So my table was supposed to come in today. Clearly it's not going to. I have no idea when it's gonna come in. It's been like in the warehouse, like in our town, or like in the town close to us for almost a week, and they just can't deliver it because of all the weather. So we're working on that. We're trying to measure it out and figure out like how big of a rug to get. It's like the sizes they have, one's too big and one's too small. But, and then over here, I've been waiting for my next video to upload because then I'm gonna turn my computer off. We're gonna try this rug. So this is one of the sizes, so we can see if this is too big. We tried the one in Chase's office and it was too small, but we're gonna try this one and see if we can make it work. Obviously, we're not gonna put this one in the dining room. We're just testing it out for like the size, so we know what to order. And then I think all this is fine in here. So we haven't been in here much. But like I said, I'm just keeping the blinds shut. It helps from like draft coming in. But my house is definitely not clean at all. This is real life. We're stuck in. We don't have many lights on. We're trying to save what we can. I'll go and turn more of these off here in a second. I was just trying to turn some on so you guys could see filming wise. Here is the ice cream. I need to go make this. I'll leave the recipe down below in my description box just in case you guys get snow and ever want to eat it. It's just really fun to make. How's it going out here?
Pretty good. What do you think?
Looks good.
It's looking a lot better, huh?
Maybe if they decide to deliver our table, they can actually get it to our front door.
And your Valentine's gift, that was supposed to be here on the 11th, and it's the 15th?
So last night, he was like, I'll fold the laundry since UPS is making me look bad on Valentine's Day.
What's bad is I ordered that end of January, so I planned ahead. I made sure it was going to be delivered on the 11th, but it's weather.
I was going to say, you weren't the only one. I'm sure a lot of people didn't. But he's scraping the sidewalk for us. Okay, I have to shut this. It's just too cold. Too cold, too cold.
I don't wanna save ya, don't wanna be strangers. Let me feel like you know what to do. Leave your limitations, live and go against them. Just let go and start up something new. Cause I know that what you planned out, everything that you built up, isn't what you want. And I know the life you're living isn't that fulfilling. Let me help you out. Lay your love on me. Leave your head and let your mind be free. Save yourself and leave the words you spoken. Cause some dreams are meant to be broken. Lay your love on me. Leave your head and let your mind be free. Save yourself and leave the words you spoken. Cause some dreams are meant to be broken. Tear down all your visions, go against the feeling, make them fall like gravel to the floor. Only when the dust sets, you start to regret all the things that you've been fighting for. Cause I know that what you planned out, everything that you built up, isn't what you want. And I know the life you're living isn't that fulfilling. Let me help you out. Lay your love on me. Leave your head and let your mind be free. Save yourself and leave the words you spoken. Cause some dreams are meant to be broken. Lay your love on me. Leave your head and let your mind be free. Save yourself and leave.
Okay, so if you've never made snow ice cream and you want to know, you're going to need like a cup of milk, a half a cup of sugar, a tablespoon of vanilla, I don't know if that's focusing, and then obviously sprinkles are optional, but it's super easy to make. And they're all different recipes that call for all different things, but you kind of just use what you have and adjust accordingly. Like you need more milk, add it, but I'm gonna make it real fast so you can see what it looks like.
Some dreams are meant to be broken. Some dreams are meant to be broken. Lay your love on me. Leave your head and let your mind be free. Save yourself and leave the words you spoken. Cause some dreams are meant to be broken.
Okay, and that is a snow ice cream, and it's the best stuff you'll ever eat. So I forgot to show you earlier when I was walking around, see how we have our faucets dripping, and then you leave these open and basically just so your pipes don't freeze. So that's how we have it going in all the bathrooms. So it's just a little crazy around here right now. But as you can see, I got most of the house picked up in that little speed clean, just so we can kind of reset for the night and it's not super crazy. They're over there eating ice cream, snow ice cream.
Good stuff.
Chase had to go out earlier today and kind of dig up our sprinklers from our septic so that could still spray. So it's just a lot of work. There's my phone going off.
They're completely under ice though and snow, those sprinkler heads.
I'll kind of show you. I can open up the door. It's hard because we've got a few lights on in here and it's starting to get dark outside. But like right out there are our sprinklers and he had to dig them out. Woo, it is cold.
Yeah, what is it right now? Let me look.
Yeah, look it up.
It is, the high was 5 today. It's 2 degrees.
But what does it feel
It
like?
feels like -11, so that's not as bad. Because at nighttime it's not as windy, which is so weird. During the day it's more windy. So it was -22 is what the wind chill was. But yeah, -11.
Well, and we're trying to figure out, because we were cooking dinner and Chase, well, let's just stop right there. We were cooking dinner. That's enough in one sentence. But then Chase noticed this was leaking. And so I don't know if it's something to do with how cold it is outside. Like that's never happened, but obviously we haven't been here all that long either.
I think it's condensation. I think from the spaghetti, the hot air was going up and touching the cold pipes and it was condensating and dripping down. But still, I don't think it should really do that. I can still see some drops right here. So I don't know.
And then what was weird on the inside of our door right here, I have the blinds closed just to help, but this was all like frozen on the inside, but it's not on the outside. And like I can't show you up close, but it's like condensating right there. So we probably definitely have some issues to talk to our builder about. Hey, George. He's getting a little sad with his hair, but I don't want to go have it cut until we get through all this cold weather. It's keeping him warm. We got to pull it out of your eyes. There we go. Tiger hates this weather, but he's making it. George hasn't really noticed too much that it's cold out there, have you? You just like going outside to play.
He's played more than he ever has.
Yeah, I think this is like, I think he's a polar bear.
Yep.
Aren't you?
Poor Tiger, he just holds it as long as he can before he has to go out.
He's good. He hasn't had any accidents, but he definitely like holds it until he's like, oh my gosh, I have to go out. And then he goes for a long time. So here's this angle. I don't know if you guys have seen it much with the furniture. This is my favorite view of the house. Like I like seeing it from this way. Okay guys, I just got out of the shower, so I wanted to talk about products with you guys, just in case you need some help. Beauty is not my thing, so when I figure out something that works, I like to share it with you guys, especially if it's affordable. So a lot of this you've heard, but there's a few new things. So double cleansing, I feel like, is the trend right now. Everybody's talking about double cleansing. So this is like the cleanser I use. So I was just using it twice and my skin went crazy. It was so like red and irritated. And then an influencer was like, no, the first cleanse is supposed to be like a makeup remover and then your cleanser. So just in case you guys are needing to know that, the first time you cleanse, just use something mild. I use this Pond's Cold Cream Makeup Remover and love it. Super affordable from Walmart. I'll link all of this down below for you guys too, just in case you need to find it, and I'll try to find it on Amazon so it can ship it straight to you, or Walmart. But I love this. I've been using this for forever and it's working so much better. Then the next part is my toner, and I've been using this for years. And then a few of you suggested kindly, which I appreciate, thank you, that this may be too harsh for my skin. And it was getting really red, which I was also double cleansing these. Before, I don't remember it getting too red, but maybe just a little irritated. So when I was at Walmart picking up this, I happened to come across this witch hazel, but it has rose water in it, so it's not as strong. And this has made a huge difference. So double cleansing and then using this instead of that, my skin is so much better. So at night, I use this and then rinse it off, use this and rinse it off. And then I just use a pad now because you guys suggested these over cotton balls. And then I put this on in the evening, and it's just coconut oil, and it works really, really well. It's all affordable. It's all at Walmart. It can be delivered to your door. Super happy with that. Now in the morning, I wake up and rinse my face off, typically in the shower, and then I apply this before putting on my makeup. So I thought I'd share that. And then this is my eye makeup remover if I need it. Obviously, I don't use it all the time because of my lashes, but I just kind of wanted to run through these products with you just in case you needed some affordable beauty products that work and are easy to find. So they're probably all on Amazon. I know they're all at Walmart, but like I said, I'll link them for you just in case you guys need to find them later. And then I'll try to remember in the morning to do a get ready with me. Sometimes I just like wake up and get ready and forget, or we may not have power, but I'm gonna try to leave a note out so that I can show you guys my makeup routine. It's pretty much exactly the same, but I know a lot of you guys are new, so I'll try to do that for you guys tomorrow morning. Okay, good morning guys. I woke up and rushed in here to get ready. I curled my hair. We're getting alerts that they're gonna start turning off like our electricity and stuff. And then I put on my foundation and realized I promised you guys to get ready. So we're just gonna start here. You guys have seen me curl my hair before anyways, and that had to get done just because I washed my hair last night. The products I used for my foundation, this is my main go-to, and I have it in 3 different colors. But if we're like going out somewhere special or have a wedding, this is my nicer foundation. Sometimes I like to mix it in just so it lasts longer. Like I'll put these 2 together just to extend the life of this one because it's a lot more money. But I'll link everything down below. And then my sponges I talked about in that vlog, my last vlog, I think it's my last one, that I was going to try these out because they're like dupes and they are awesome. So I'll link those for you guys too. Now for, so all I've done is put foundation on, that's it. Now I'm going to use my concealer. This is the best concealer I can find. Like I've tried other ones. It took me forever because this has been sold out everywhere. So I was trying other ones and I didn't like any of them. So this is definitely the concealer to get. So all I do is blot it underneath my eyes right here and a little bit on my chin and then down my nose. That is it. So for my foundation, I use more of this flat side. When I'm doing concealer, I'm gonna use this more pointy side. And all I do is kind of like tap it in. And this just kind of helps you look awake. Kind of brightens up your face. If you're not using concealer, definitely try it out. I think it just definitely pulls your look together and it doesn't take much effort all like that. It's already almost done. And as you can see, I kind of go up and into like underneath my eyebrow right there. It's kind of like a little facelift for you. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and set it. This is just kind of ensuring that it's not gonna move and budge all day. So this is the product I like to use. It's super affordable. I've been using it for years. I use both of these colors in here. So I'm just gonna take a brush. My brushes are just off Amazon. I'll link them. They're really good for the price. And I just stab it in there and then tap it over anywhere that I put that concealer. And it does not take me much time. It'll take me a little bit longer today because I'm talking to you, but I can get my makeup's less than 10 minutes. Now I'm gonna use that same palette and a different brush and do my bronzer. I'm gonna do it right here. I kind of do kissy face on both sides. If you have a round face like me, girls, this is really gonna help. And then I do it up here at the top of my hairline. So they kind of say, I think it's like a 3 almost they say to do, which I just kind of do it up there, right here. And then I do it underneath my chin, like jawline. And then what's left on the brush, I kind of run next to my nose on both sides of that concealer. Okay. Now I'm gonna grab my powder. I picked this up, it's just e.l.f., but it's a really good, like, soft, big brush. I picked this up from, see if it'll focus. Well, you guys kind of get the idea. There we go. This is from Target, and this is the powder I'm using. I just switched to this because they didn't have my other kind, and I actually really, really like it. I don't know where it says. Oh, 290 is my color. I don't know if that helps you guys. I'll link all those of my colors. And I just kind of blot a little, like dab it in there and then tap it all over. You don't really want to rub if you've just put on concealer and your bronzer. You want all that to stay put, so just like tap, 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 tap. And then I'm going to do, let me put this up real fast, it came out. Okay, and then we're gonna grab a blush. Blush, I use a lot of different things. I've kind of been using this one. My Chase's grandma, so our grandma got it for us, so I've been using it. I like it because it's got like some sparkle kind of into it. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that. And then this brush that I use is just from Target. Put a little bit on, bada bing, bada boom. Then let's do some highlight. I pretty much do highlight every day. I know that's probably a little crazy, but I'm using, can you guys see me right there? That's the color I'm using just with this brush. And I like to put it at the top of my like eyelids right there. It's kind of a little facelift. Above my blush, and then nose and lips. That's all I do. I don't really wear eyeshadow. If I'm going somewhere or something like that, I'll add in, like I'll show you. I'll just take that same bronzer, just in case you're curious. Just on a normal day, I'll take that bronzer. I have eyeshadows for like weddings and when I want to feel really dressed up, but we're stuck at home today. But I just rub a little bit of bronzer right there in that crease, and it adds just a little bit of depth. So if you just want a little bit. And then for my eyeliner, this is the best eyeliner I can find. I don't know if we're gonna be able to, let me see what I can do. If not, like I said, I'll link all this for you. There we go. That is what I like to use. And I like to put this on the bottom right here. I obviously can't do the top. I do the top when I put my lashes on, but I can't once they're like placed. But I just put it right there. And then my glue. So like today we're on like, I think day 3 of my lashes. So like the corners are starting to lift a little bit. So I just take it and rub it underneath there. On all the corners. Just like so. And then you can take those corners and just like press them back down. So you don't have to do all new lashes. And this can buy you a lot of time. You can do this as long as you need to if you like don't have time one morning to do your lashes. But I do like to take my lashes off at night and sleep without them before I put a fresh set on, just to give my skin a break. But just like that. And then I'll typically add just a little bit of mascara right down here. Since I have such big eyelashes on the top, I feel like it's funny not to have any on the bottom. And then I'll do my lipstick, which is one of my between my eyelashes and my lipstick, that's like the biggest thing I get. So this is what I like to use. It's in Stay Exceptional 25. And I always have this linked in my Amazon store for you guys and over on Instagram. So that's the pencil I use. And so I just kind of line my outer lips with this. Not too much. But I stay more on the outside than the inside. And then I had gotten this off like Jane before, but I do have it linked on Amazon for you guys. It's like a pack of all these different nudes, but they're really good. And I smell like coffee, so if you like coffee, you'll love it. I'm not a big coffee fan, but I like the color. Kind of brush my hair out. Okay. And that is my makeup routine. I'm gonna see if I missed anything. Nope. That is it. I'll turn this camera around so you can see it up close. Okay, so here is how my makeup looks. It's super fast and easy. It helps that like the eyelashes are on. I feel like putting mascara on can take so long. But while we're in here, I thought we'd finish talking about products that I use. I always get questions about my hair color. So I used one hair color for like a decade, and I finally went on my wild side and changed it to this, and you guys are really liking it. So I have this linked too, but I know sometimes it's easier to see the box and like screenshot it, so you make sure you're getting the right thing. So here it is. I really, really, really like this color. It does show my roots a little bit more. I don't know if you can tell up there because my hair is actually darker than that. So I'm gonna have to color it sooner, where the other one was like almost the exact same color, but I do like this better. Tanning. This is by far the best tanner out there. It is a little bit pricey, but I feel like it's what you would pay for like a month's tanning in the tanning bed that's just gonna kill you. So I think it's around $30, $35, and that's what you pay for a month of tanning. So I feel like it's worth it, and it lasts a whole lot longer than that. So I just use it once a week, and it lasts like 2 or 3 months. So it's a really good tanner. I'll link it. And then the next thing that I've been loving, let me go grab it real fast. Okay guys, so the next thing I'm loving are my new nails. You guys know I've done Kiss, I've painted my own. I actually, just like a little nail history, I started getting my acrylic nails done in 3rd grade, and I had nails all the way up until like I had Savannah and we were dead broke, and so I took them off and then I put them back on, you know, ever so often. But I've done acrylic for decades. I've done gel, I've done dipping, I've done shellac, I've done Kiss, and I think these are by far my favorite. So I got sick of going to the salon because I felt like I was paying like $40 a pop, and I would leave so unhappy with them. And finally, I don't know why I'm so blurry. Finally, I would always complain to Chase, and he was like, I don't know why you're spending that much if you don't like it. And it clicked. It's like, why am I spending that much? Like, I would even take in a picture and be like, this is what I want, and they would do something completely different. I don't know if anybody else has that experience, or that's just here in Owasso, but it drove me crazy. So that's when I started doing my own nails, which worked out perfect because it was not too long after, you know, like quarantine happened, and it was like, hey, I'm fine because I'm already doing my nails. So that was super nice. And then everybody started talking about these red Aspen nails, and I just didn't think much about it. And then eventually I was hearing so much, I thought, okay, I'm just gonna order some. And did I ever? One night I laid in bed and bought like 7 packs of them. These black ones are like one of my favorites, because I'm gonna see if I can get them to focus. They have like shiny ones, but then like textured ones. So it's just kind of like a way to make black fun. You guys know I like to wear black, but with textured. I ordered like leopard ones, so you can just put it like on your ring finger. I got some sparkly ones to do the same thing. And then of course I got a ton, I'm dropping them, a ton of white and a ton of black. And they have tons more. I'm definitely gonna be ordering more. This is all I ordered because I didn't know if I'd like them, and that was probably a little much, but I knew I could like give them away or share them with people. So I am gonna put my link down below. So if you guys want any nails, they're so affordable. A lot of them are like $13, and you can reuse them. So it's like doing a manicure at home and having like nice acrylic or like gel, more like dipping nails. Like they're the actual nail. I get asked that a lot. Like, so if you have thin nails from having acrylic nails or whatever, it's an actual nail, and it comes with the glue and all that. And it comes with like 25 nails, 24, I think it's 24 nails. And like I said, you can reuse them. So for $13, that is so much cheaper than we all know, than we go get our nails done, and you can reuse it. And if you guys are stuck at home, or you're sick of your nails not looking like they're supposed to be, I ordered the short square. They have petites, so if you have small hands, or if you have preteens or teens, I need to order some for Savannah. They have those smaller ones. They have like really cool shaped nails. I'm never gonna do that, but they have them. If you like those patterns better, they file easy and cut. So if you like another pattern, you can cut it down and make it short. I'll probably do that a lot as well. But I just wanted to share that info with you guys. It's down below in my description box, as well as all these other products. I'll have Chase link them for you. So yeah, I remembered to do a get ready. Not completely, I forgot my foundation, but I was glad I caught it before then. So today's gonna be weird. I probably won't show a ton today, especially if we lose our electricity. It'll be kind of boring. We are gonna get out here in a little bit and just check the roads. Like I said, around us, it's been fine, but I know like 10-15 minutes away, people are getting it worse, so we're just gonna see how far we can make it into town. Somebody's at my house, which I bet it's Chase because we're not getting deliveries or anything. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna finish getting ready. I'm literally still in my pajamas, and then we're gonna head out.
All right guys, so we have a little problem out here. I woke up this morning and looked out the window and noticed tons of ice in the ditch. So this is our driveway, but here's tons of water. Goes all the way over there to the neighbors. and then the other side over here too, which is not good because it hasn't melted and it hasn't rained any. So that can only mean one thing, that a water pipe busted or cracked. So we were able to find where the water's coming from, and it's the house next to us, their water meter. It's coming from that. So see this right here? See that running water? So, and this is where the meter is right here. Woo, yeah, totally flooded. So we're gonna try to get the city out here or the builder. Luckily nobody's living in this house next to us yet, but we got a major problem with all of this ice because it's gonna melt and our yard will be totally drenched. So we're just gonna hope that it doesn't affect our pipes at all. So we will see. We'll keep you updated.
Okay, so I thought I would update you guys a little bit. Chase is still outside. Luckily, there's another builder driving around, but he's not allowed to do anything. Like, you're not allowed to touch somebody else's water. So basically, we're trying to get a hold of that builder, which is MIA. So we're gonna call his realtor to see if she can get a hold of him. But basically, if it's on their side, like the builder side, he can just shut it off. If it's on the city side, the city's saying, obviously right now they have bigger fish to fry, that it could be a week before they have it turned off. And even at that point, if they run out here just to turn it off, that's the thing. They're just gonna run out here, turn off the water, which turns off our water, and they'll come back whenever all this is done. Like, we could be out of our house for a while. So, just a little bit of a stressful morning. Savi's over here doing homeschool. So you guys may get some like, you know, hotel room clean with me's or something. Well, maybe Savannah will get a pool out of it. Maybe we'll find a hotel with an indoor pool. So I don't know. I mean, obviously we can't live without water out here. You could go with no electric for a little while, but we can't go like a week without water. So we'll figure that out. Hopefully we can get a hold of the builder, and hopefully it's on his side and he can just shut his side off and then figure it out later. But if it's on the other side, either it's gonna leak for a week and our yard is, I can't even imagine what that's gonna do to our yard and house, or we're gonna be out of here for a while. Either way, it's like a lose-lose if it's that scenario. So, Savannah's over here doing schoolwork. Did I already say that?
Yep.
Oh, sorry. George is outside playing in it like it's the best thing ever. Tiger refuses to still go outside. He's like standing there like, I need to go out, mommy. But then I open the door and he's like, I can't do it. So he eventually, like, when he can't take it anymore, he'll go. But it's funny how he like tries to like talk himself into it, and then the door opens and the cold breeze comes and he's like, no, I'll wait. Which I'm getting a lot of messages from you guys that like your dogs are doing the same thing. It's just too cold. But okay, I'm getting hungry, which isn't good because it's 9:48 and I don't really eat breakfast, so I wait for lunch. So hopefully I don't get being hungry. Did you hear that? Chase is outside playing. I think he doesn't like stuff like this, but he also like loves it. I think it's something different. We've been stuck inside and he's like, there's a problem, I'm gonna try to fix it. he's trying to even find like our water meter thing, but there's snow and there's ice and now there's tons of water, so we can't even find ours, I guess, if we needed it. But our builder's good. Like, I think he'd show up and help us. It's just this builder, and apparently like all the builders in this neighborhood don't really know him or don't care for him, because they're not wanting to turn it off for us. They're like, no, they're like, if it was, you know, your builder, we would do it. But so you can tell there's little trauma in the builder world. But okay, well, I'm just gonna finish cleaning up. I'm glad I got ready for the day at least, because like I said, they're gonna start doing the controlled blackouts. Savannah's dance class doesn't have it, so she probably won't have dance tonight unless they turn it back on before then. But I still don't know if they'll have it because it could go off while they're there. So I'm not sure how that's gonna work. But while I'm sitting here, I get so many comments about this thing. You guys always write on my cleaning videos. It was $7.99 from Home Goods and it's just redone. But you guys always ask about it. I wish they had a ton that day. I wish I would have bought more because I'm running low, which I could refill these, but I would have sent them as giveaways. But I know you guys like that. Okay, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so we are in the car. We have no update on the house next to us other than the heat's on now. So it's like somebody stopped by because there's smoke coming out the top of the house. So they have their heater on, which is nice. Hopefully that's been on for a while. So Chase got to talk to another builder in the neighborhood, and he has all his houses on 70 where people aren't living, which I think is super nice and helpful and smart. Because if not, it's just like sitting houses that are freezing. So it shows, the car right now is showing 14, but that's not the wind chill, which is probably negative something right now. Just because it's so windy in Oklahoma. But we are getting out. We want to see how bad the roads and stuff are, because around us they're just not that bad. Like, but from what I hear at our old house, like that's 10 minutes away, they got it, like we would have gotten a hit a lot harder 10 minutes away at our old house. So hopefully those people are doing okay there. I know they all still have electric out there because we have friends over there, so we know they're doing fine as far as like heat and stuff. Actually better. A lot of there's only like 3 houses in our old neighborhood that are all electric. The rest go off propane, and they're having a hard time getting propane out there. So a lot of people are gonna lose heat if the propane trucks don't go give them more propane. But at least our old house is all electric, so they're gonna be fine as long as electric stays on. So I'll flip this camera around right now. You can see right here the roads aren't bad at all. So as you can see, there's like snow and ice, you know, off the road, but on the roads they're dry. I mean, there's a little bit of snow in the middle where car tires aren't, but it's okay. We'll see how far we can make it. So I thought 14 degrees seemed warm. That was because the truck had been in the garage all night. So now it's at 5. Like the longer we drive it, it's just like dropping, which is crazy. But what's crazy is the car was in the garage and it was reading 14 degrees. Like that's how cold it is. So crazy. And I know some of you guys are like, that's normal for where I live. It is not normal for Oklahoma. Like, we're not prepared for this. We don't have the supplies for this. Our poor farmers are like struggling because they don't even have the supplies they need. A lot of like, even like my sister's in-laws have animals, and what's bad right now, it's like calving season. So these poor calves are being born like wet into this cold climate. They're literally putting them in their cars to warm them up, and like in laundry rooms and bathrooms. But a lot of these people are driving cars out and heating up their cars and putting the calves in them so they don't freeze to death here. So super, super crazy. Now we're almost to Owasso and the roads have still been fine. So we went through like Collinsville, small downtown. They weren't like scraped, but they weren't slick. Like, did you even have 4-wheel drive on?
No.
So, and the highway obviously is clear, it's dry as a bone. So we're gonna get to Owasso, where I feel like it probably got worse, but it's also a bigger city, so I feel like they take better care of their streets just to see how it is. Okay guys, we just got home, and something I was supposed to get on the 11th, and it's the 16th arrived, but they're like dead. You can't even tell on the screen, they are frozen solid. Like
you should be able to hear roses. Huh?
Well, and they're coming like red. They come off on the screen really red. Look at my screen. But they're like,
well, here's all the frost wiping off.
They are not this bright in person. They're like a dark, dark burgundy. Like, come look at my screen over here. They look like they're alive.
Oh yeah, they do look good there.
But they don't.
But they're dark purple.
And they're frozen.
They came from South America.
Like, I can't even peel them. Look at this.
They came from the warm weather in South America, and they've been in the U.S. in the freezing cold for 6 days.
Look at that. I can't even peel, like, wow. Like, they're like ice cubes. These poor roses. But this company is always good. This is where Chase buys them from. It's just because of the weather and stuff.
Yeah, the last delivery was great.
Yeah, they're beautiful and they lasted a long time. It's just these didn't even stand a fighting chance with all the weather issues. Okay guys, I am gonna go ahead and end this here. We're gonna just kind of lay low now. We ran a few errands. We're gonna make sure our pipes don't burst. We did get to talk to the builder of the other house, and he got it shut off on their side for now. So as far as we know, there's no more leaking, and he'll have to just wait until that all melts and kind of just reassess and see what's going on.
Yeah.
So that's good news for now, but we'll see what happens like when they actually have to dig it up, and you know, I don't know if it'll have to be shut off while they fixed it or what. But okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end this here. I hope you guys are staying warm. I hope you're staying safe. I love you bunches, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Some dreams are meant